Hello, my lovely audience. You all are welcome to this channel, Astropedia. I'm your friend, astrologer, palmist Shivam. So today we are going to discuss about this new moon which has just come into the sign of Taurus and the nakshatra of Kritika. Now, the moon, the planet of your emotions, mind, your family life, your state of belongingness, is placing in its exalted sign of Taurus, and that's a good news. And it is placing in the nakshatra of Kritika. And the sign of Taurus directly relates to wealth, abundance, family, materialistic bliss, creative pursuits, and most importantly, the sign, the nakshatra of Kritika, deals with creativity, education, your materialistic growth. Because the sign of Taurus is all about wealth and abundance, right? So in the nakshatra of Kritika, it typically tells about purifying yourself because it is ruled by the fire god of Agni. So the truth will prevail in this time period, right? And you can do manifestations related to materialistic abundance, growth, and prosperity. And remember, my lovely audience, this is a Vedic astrology sidereal reading according to the sidereal birth chart, not according to the zodiac signs or the Western astrology, right? And as we talk about all these things, moon and sun, both of them have come together to give you a new beginning, new start, right? And to initiate new things. And you are starting from a zero level, or I would say that the base level, right? Moon, the planet of your mind, emotion, mana. Sun, the significator of your soul. They have come together right into the sign of Taurus, giving you a lovely new start. And this is also the Shani, that is the Saturn Jayanti, right? So it is also a time when you can do donations to the laborers, when you can feed the crow, right, or the ravens, and for to make Saturn happy in this time period. You can do donation at old age homes for next 2 days. It is going to be very, very beneficial for you people, right? And most importantly, as I talk about this moon in Kritika Nakshatra, it is a time to polish your skills. It is a time to move towards perfection. It is a time to take practical decisions because the sign of Taurus is a practical sign. And moon and sun together is driving towards you towards a new direction, new growth in this time period. And I will be taking each sign one by one. So please be patient, right? Those of you who are new, please be patient, right? And most importantly, this conjunction is very important as the sun came out of the grand conjunction of Rahu, Mercury, and Jupiter, where the sun was eclipsed altogether. And we have been experiencing lot of emotional and lot of turmoils all over in last 2 months, I would say that, right? And now things are starting to get better. And another thing is, as the Jupiter and Rahu are closely conjunct, so you have to watch out for your finances, right? You have to watch out for not giving any wrong commitments related to work, finance, and even related to relationship and partnership, right? And because sun and moon, they both are conjunct together in the second house or the sign of Taurus. So it is more about focusing on abundance, growth, and prosperity, and taking up the family pursuits, and also developing some leadership qualities in yourself, and appreciating beauty and creativity. All those of you who have creative professions like interior designers, painters, tattoo artists, or any kind of architects, or even into teaching, education, counseling business, or any kind of presentational business, you people are going to grow in this time period. And it depends on different signs what you belong to, your rising sign and your moon sign, right? And along with that, with your birth chart, that what all planets you have in your birth chart, right? So it depends on all the different factors, and still we are going to do the readings for each one of the signs. And for any kind of people relating to the glamour business or presentation business or any kind of entertainment business, it is a good time for you to grow, right? Because it is very, very helpful to you, right? So starting from the fire sign people. Now what are the fire sign? The sign of Aries, the sign of Leo, and the sign of Sagittarius. For all you people, this is a time when you have to focus on your throat chakra, when you have to speak words related to prosperity and your abundance, and also words of healing to yourself during the full moon night. And most importantly, it is influencing your second house, sixth house, and your 10th house. So it is a time to pray for your abundance, right? You may feel a laxure in your finances. You may feel that a lot of it has to be done when it comes to your work, your profession, your money, right? And you will take up those initiatives to correct the things. Things had been very confusing in last 1.5 2 months, right? And the confusions will start to fade away, because finance is the major focus, what you're focusing on. And doing manifestations related to finance will help you to grow in this time period. You can light up a lamp, a oil lamp, or I would say that coconut oil lamp in the northeast direction for the goddess Lakshmi, right? Or you can simply chant the Lakshmi mantra for your growth, abundance, and prosperity in this time period. Yes, you will have differences of opinion with people around you, but now your houses of communication are starting to balance. So express your things in a more balanced manner, in a more communicative manner, in a more easy manner, right? That will help you to grow in this time period. So best of luck to the fire sign people. Now next we're going to talk about the earth sign people, the most influenced one. For the earth sign people, this is a time when you have to focus on your personality, on your own self, right? This is a time when you will be emotionally sensitive. Yes, you heard it right. When you might feel emotionally sensitive, you might feel too much attachments in your life. And most importantly, this is a good time to grow your personality. If you are into education, business, learning, developing a skill, or if you are a teacher or a painter or any creative field, presentation field, right? In this time period, you are bound to grow. Next, this whole moon cycle can be very transformatory for you, my lovely people, right? It can be very transformatory for you. But you have to uphold your emotional swings. You have to keep a check on your mind, right? And most importantly, the way Rahu, Mercury, and Jupiter are placing, also keeping a check on your expenses, right? And also your hidden enemies will be very active in this time period, right? So you have to talk to them with people in a humble tone, in a softer voice, but you have to present yourself in a very confident manner in this time period. And learning, education, and even traveling will help you to grow in this time period. And I would suggest that having alliances with female or acquaintances, I would say that friendship kind of a thing, or support from female will help you to grow in this time period, right? And make sure that you are putting your energy all into love, being affectionate towards yourself and others, right? And with your tongue, you have to be soft but clear in your conduct, my lovely earth sign people. So best of luck to you. Hello, Jennifer. For the air sign people, now coming to the topic of air sign. For the air sign people, now what are the air sign? The sign of Gemini, the sign of Libra, denoting balance, the sign of Aquarius. For all these three signs, this is a time to just let it go. it is a time when you may experience things of the past coming to you in your mind, right? And getting stuck. You may have, mixed kind of encounters, emotionally disturbing, or I would say that, making you feel anxious at times, and on certain fronts, making you feel, most importantly, you have to mind your tongue in this time period. You can be rude, you can be, rough with your conduct in this time period. Since Saturn, Venus are placing strong, even the Ketu in the sign of this Libra, they are placing strong. So the Pap Grahas or the planets with natural malefics, they are very strong in your air signs. So it is a time to stay practical. It is a time to focus more on hard work. It is a time to focus more on the right action, right conduct, and taking a practical decision. And most importantly, if you are into any kind of counseling business, if you have any alliance with foreign lands or people of different culture, you are bound to grow. Especially for the ones who are working into the healing centers, hospitals, or any kind of clinics, if you're handling those things, this is a good time for you to grow. And if you wish to make a switch or do a switch of your job, if you're not satisfied with it, you can go for it in this time period. And your public houses are a bit balanced in this time period, right? And I will be saving this live session. You can watch this live session again, right? And you can always watch this live session again, and you can also share it with your friends, your loved ones, anytime, right? And for the air sign people, it is more about focusing on your creativity, developing your skills, and especially since the Venus, Ketu, Saturn, all of them are placing well. So it won't make you feel settled altogether, and hundreds of different thoughts will come to your mind, right? And you have to focus more on the most practical decision in this time period. Yes, relationship and people around you have been quite a trouble for you, right? They have been giving you very confused signals, right? And you have to wait and watch in this time period, right? My clear suggestion, you have to wait and watch in this time period, right? So the true nature of things will reveal in this time period. Yes, Kritika is a very fiery nakshatra, right? So, and it denotes by the energy of fire, god of fire. So the revelation of truth will definitely happen in this time period. And trust the light which is ignited in you. It can be your intuition, it can be your sixth sense, it can be your trust in God, right? Focus on your faith, because when Jupiter and Rahu, they are closely knit, right? It is a time which is testing your faith, which is testing your a lot of things in life, right? So you have to stay faithful, and you have to put your energy into positive direction. Now coming to the topic of the water sign people, my lovely water sign people. Hello Manetri, hello. Right? Yes, faith over fear, right? For the water sign people. Now what are the water sign? The sign of Cancer, the sign of Scorpio, and the sign of your Pisces. For all these three signs. So some of you have been staying a bit agitated, right? Some of you may have been feeling a deep, sense of insecurity at times, right? And most importantly, your public house is placing very strong. It is a time to make a new start with the people around you, right? Manifesting good people around you, good energy around you in this time period, right? Since Moon and Sun, they are placing in your public houses, 3rd, 7th, and 11th. So if you are single, you can manifest a good relationship in this time period, right? And most importantly, putting your energy in and investing positive. If you have a partner, then resolving your issues with a partner, or leaving behind the negative self and moving forward with positivity. And you may also stay emotionally overwhelmed and demanding with your partner, right? It can be the case because the way the moon is placing. And most importantly, in this time period, your short travels may increase. Yes, you heard it right. Your short travels may increase in this time period. The way the Saturn is placing, Venus is placing, Ketu is placing, you people have been staying headstrong in your things, right? And all these combinations suggest that you have been staying away from your home, from your family, or from the place that grounds you, right? So visiting your people, visiting your places, right, will make you feel a sense of belongingness altogether, right? And when it comes to your profession and finance, you have been feeling a sense as if you have achieved a plateau, or the you have been stopped at a bar, right? And you have to again focus on the faith because the way that Jupiter is placing, and you are also feeling kind of a financial tightness, right? You may feel that as if financially you are a bit tight in this time period. And if you are feeling so, then simply lighting you can go for lighting a lamp or a coconut oil lamp, but add some turmeric to it. Add some turmeric to it to enhance the power of Jupiter along with the Venus, right? So that will help you in this time period, my lovely, lovely water sign people. Now, next, I am going to take each one of the signs one by one, and it will be a very short reading because I had been staying very busy with all your readings and my work, right? Thank you for all those of you who have been booking readings with me, right? And you can always book a reading with me whenever you wish to, right? And now starting with each one of the signs from the fire sign of Aries, right? For the Aries sign people, things had been very tough for you in last 1 or 2 months. Things have been very tough for you. This new moon will give you more relief. This new moon will bring your focus onto your finances, right? And you have to focus on right kind of utterances with people, right? Your communication, your throat is going to be a key, and your money magnet, right? So focus on chanting positive words, and especially this is a time to focus on family, abundance, prosperity, and also getting more creative with your work, right? And since your Venus is placing well in the third house, your communication skills in this time are excellent, right? So you can be a very balanced, a very good communicator in this time period. And even for you, the Lord of the 12th house is placing in the first, right? So the more you are putting your money at the right places and the right things, the more finance will come to you. And you have to most importantly install faith in yourself, right? Because the way the Jupiter, Rahu, Mercury are placing, it can waver your confidence. It can waver your spirit at times, right? So you have to reassure yourself with all the confidence. And since fourth house Mars has been placing disturbed, so you may feel disturbed in the family, but you will enjoy focusing on your work even more because of it, right? So your work is definitely going to grow with this debilitated Mars, right? So, and even the moon, the way it is placing in Kritika Nakshatra in the second house, doing prayers and meditations related to your finances, having a positive feeling about your money and your growth. And yes, Rahu Ketu, the way they are placing, you can have differences with your partner. You may not agree upon certain things, but that is okay. You have to keep moving forward with your things because the way the Venus is placing, Venus is bringing the balance into the game, right? So focus more on the Venus energy, focus more on the Jupiter energy, focus more on the moon energy, right? So best of luck to the Aries sign people. Now next, we're going to talk about the sign of Taurus. For the Taurus sign people, this is a time when you have to focus on yourself, on growing your personality. You might feel moody at times. You might feel as if, you are lacking certain skills, but that is okay, right? And you have to put yourself in a positive light. It is a good time to learn new things. It is a good time to grow your personality. It is a good time to connect with the female and the female ancestors of your family, right? Since your 12th house is very active, so you will have a feeling of separation from your loved ones or from the people around you, right? And if you are staying at a distant place, right, from your homeland, you will enjoy it even more, right? And since your Mars is placing trouble in the 3rd house, the way it is placing, so keeping a distance from your cousins or acquaintances which you don't like, your siblings, right? So you can keep a distance from them. And your house of profession is getting strong in this time period, so put in your hard work and labor related to your work, related to your profession. That will help you to grow in this time period. And please share this live session with your loved ones and near and dear ones, right? And for the sign of Taurus, make sure that you are putting in your energy into your financial growth, right? Because the Lord of this sign is placing in the 2nd house, house of finances, family values, and you have been creating a mindset, a value system that attracts all the abundance, right? Because everything that you achieve in the world happens starts from your mind, right? And it is luck is a game of mind. You have to understand it, my lovely audience. You have to create that mindset to attract all these things in your life, right? And most importantly, praying to Lord Shiva in this time period will bring you peace, calmness, and mental alignment. And yes, you have been feeling very emotionally disturbed at times in your relationship, in your partnership, or emotionally disconnected, I would say that, right? That is okay. Give yourself time, give yourself space, give yourself room, and things will come back on track, right? And pray to Lord Shiva. And some of you have been doing a lot of overspendings, right? It can be late night shopping, it can be wasting your money, right? Avoid that, right? And if you are willing to take any counseling, any guidance, even readings, you can book it in this time period. You will be benefited out of it. So best of luck to the sign of Taurus. God bless you. Now next we are going to talk about the sign of Gemini. For the sign of Gemini, this is a time when you have to just let it go. You have to focus on love, abundance, counting your blessings, right? And since Venus is placing strong, so you have to stay very well dressed in this time period, right? Focus on the outer self, focus on self-grooming in this time period. My lovely sign of Gemini. Since Moon and Sun are placing together well in the 12th house, so people into the counseling, people into hospital related business or anything relating to medical care, you people are going to grow in this time period. And yes, keep your words, keep your speech soft, right? Your words can be very harsh at times, so mind your words in this time period, right? And those harsh words will definitely lead to the drainage of your finances. So it can create trouble at your workplace. It can even drain your finance, right? So mind your words, what you're talking, what you're speaking, you become, right? My lovely sign of Gemini. Though the Lord of this sign, Mercury, Jupiter, and Rahu, they all are, Mercury is placing really well, right? So it is a time to have regular gains, right? You are going to have a lot of gains in this time period. Saturn is placing well and helping you when it comes to work and profession. And things are going good for you, and be like more well dressed up and be like a vessel of love. Right, be more like charming, like a vessel of love, and focus more on presentations, on presenting the things, and aligning with people through love, empathy, and care, right? Show more of your feminine side with the people, right? And that will help you to grow in this time period. My lovely sign of Gemini I'm talking about. Now next we're going to talk about the sign of Cancer, the water sign of Cancer. For the Cancer sign people, this is a time when you have to control your aggression, right? For next few weeks you will feel very aggressive, restless, right? Agitated at times, right? Focus more on doing exercises, focus more on doing meditation, focus more on laughing, right? Staying happy, right? And your 11th house, the way it is active in this time period, you might get interested in your friends and people around you, right? And make sure that you are keeping your friendships clean in this time period, right? Because there might be a chance of secret brooming of a relationship, right? And because Kritika Nakshatra has this tendency of having something extramarital, or having something hidden or energetic kind of a relationship which works on energy, because it's a fiery nakshatra and it ignites, and it carries the energy of both Sun and Venus. This is why this nakshatra is educated and but very creative, right? So keep a check on these things. When it comes to your finance and money, they are definitely growing in this time period. With your family, you would love to keep a distance at times because the way the Ketu is placing, right? So, and the good thing is that the Lord of the 10th house is placing in the house of personality. The more you polish yourself, the more you stay positive, the more you stay less agitated and more masculine, the more you are bound to grow in this time period. My lovely sign of Cancer I am talking about. And invest your energy into expanding your friend circle, invest your energy into marketing, yes, and people into sales, marketing. You are going to grow in this time period. If you are selling cars, jewelry, beauty related things or presentable things, you are going to grow in this time period, right? And you can always schedule a session with me. You can send me a DM or an email and you can schedule your session with me, right? So people have been asking me about it. You can always send me a DM and you can schedule a session with me, a birth chart reading session with me. And most importantly, for the sign of Cancer, the way your moon is placing so strong, so applying sandalwood on your third eye will put your energy into the finest direction, right? And praying to your ancestors will help you improve your finances, your money, and grow your abundance. Right? So best of luck to the sign of Cancer. Now we will be talking about the sign of Leo. For the sign of Leo, this is a time. For the sign of Leo, this is a time when you have to focus on your profession. This is a time where your energy will be completely focused on your moves, right? You will be planning your moves. You will be strategizing your things. And your king-like behavior is coming back, right? You are again becoming in charge or charge of your things, right? Yes, expenses are not coming under the control, but your behavior, your temperament is completely under the control, right? So you have to put up a very strong face, very strong mind in this time period, and you have to work accordingly in this time, right? And most importantly, the way the Saturn is placing, some of you have been keeping yourself distant from the people around you, or you have been giving a very cold vibe, right? Keep some warmth and right communication in this time period. because your house of partnership is good in this time period, right? So any you will be focusing more on long term things, long term relation. Here I'm talking about the business or acquaintances at workplace, right? And even in your relationship, though you may feel that your partner is pretty opposite, but you both will complement each other in this time period, right? So focus on that kind of an energy, right? And most importantly, your 10th house is very active in this time period, so you have to pray to your male ancestors or the pitrus in this time period, because this amavasya or the new moon is also the jeshta amavasya, because the moon is directly aspecting the nakshatra of jeshta in the opposite house. So also praying to your ancestors for growth, abundance and prosperity in this time period will definitely unblock many of your things, your finances, you know your finances, your relationship, your health issues, right? It will solve all of them, right? Praying to your ancestors in this time period, right? And for the Leo sign people, just be in your leadership spirit, right? That will help you to grow in this time period. Last 1.5 months has been very tough for you, but now things are getting much better for you, right? Now next we are going to talk about the Virgo sign people. So Chirag, remedies cannot be given in isolation. One has to study the whole birth chart, right? And for the Virgo sign people, now Virgo sign people, this is a time when you have to put your energy into spirituality. This is a time when you have to focus on your opportunities, when you have to focus on letting yourself free all the way. Since moon is placing strong in your house of luck, praying to any female goddess, praying to goddess Durga will help you to align your energy into the right direction. Since your Ketu has been placing in the second house and your 8th house is very heavy, so you people have been keeping certain secrets, right? And your partner or the people around you, they have been also confusing you in this time period, right? The way the second house 8th house combination is, right? So when these houses are strong, people tend to keep a lot of secrets, right, at times. So in this time period, and this is a good time for people working into the research, people working into the information technology, IT field, or anything related to computers, technology, cyber security. You people are gonna do good in this time period. Since Venus is placing strong in your house of profession, so keep your work area very clean, neat and well structured, right? All together, and it will help you to grow in your profession. There are chances that you might have some good news related to your work and growth in this time period, right? And I would say that the way your 7th house lord is placing confused, you will have troubles relating to relationship, lot of confusion, self-doubts, right? And even partners giving confusing. I would say that this is a time to wait and watch, right? So keep yourself easy, focus more on health and meditation. Yes, avoid consuming heavy fats, avoid consuming too much of your too heavy foods or too much of meat in this time period, right? That will create bloating or stomach or liver related issues in this time period for the earth sign people of Virgo I am talking about, right? Put your energy towards the positive things, and professionally you are definitely growing because the way the moon is placing you, it is helping you to put your energy into the right direction and making you grow. And there can be chances of traveling in this time period. Yes, you may have a chance to travel or to experience new place in this time period. If you're getting that opportunity, please go for it, right? It's a yes from my side. So best of luck to the sign of Virgo. Now next we're going to talk about the sign of Libra, the lovely balanced sign of Libra. And please keep sharing this video with your loved ones, near and dear ones, so they can know about the free readings, the live readings, right? And you can always book a birth chart reading, your Kundli reading, your palm reading, your name correction reading, your Vastu reading with me, right? So for the sign of Libra, this is a time when you have to put your energy into just letting it go, right? And you have to focus more on throwing away or releasing your fear, phobias, and self doubt. You have to stay in your lightest spirits, because the way the moon and sun are coming together, you might feel emotionally disturbed or emotionally tight in this time period, right? And the good thing is, the way the Venus is placing very well in your house of luck, you are getting opportunities to grow in this time period. Yes, there had been utter disturbances or confusions in the relationship. And with your money, do not trust people around you. If you are going to lend money in this moon cycle, it won't come back easily, right? Again, the thing for the sign of Libra. So keep a check on your money. Do not lend your money to people, right? In this time period, it won't easily come back. And the Mars debilitated placing in the 10th house will definitely create troubles, but you should know that in the very same house the Mars gains a directional strength. So you will, over the time, you will solve your problems, solve your issues. The fourth aspect of Mars is definitely giving the Libra sign people agitation and aggression, right? So keep a check on that. And most importantly, avoid going too much to the larger water bodies or swimming, right? And yes, you can even catch infections, waterborne infections or infection related to your genital organs in this time period, or some kind of itching or some kind of fungal bacterial infection. So keep your body and especially the genital organs clean in this time period, my lovely audience. And most importantly, focusing on your root chakra, simply doing Om, chanting at a length, chanting Om at a length, and along with that, after that, you can chant Lum, 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 Lum for 5 minutes, and it will clear your aura. It will make you energetic. It will set you on a positive path, right? So best of luck to the sign of Libra. About the sign of Scorpio. For the sign of Scorpio, this is a time when you have to put your energy into the right direction, when you have to put your energy into balancing your relationship, the way the 7th house is. This is a time to exhibit the things. This is a time to solve your issues with the partner. This is a time to focus more on presentation, because the way the 7th house is, people into the public professions, people working as media persons, people working into the politics or anything related to sales and marketing, you people are gonna grow in this time period. And most importantly, some of you are gonna stay very emotional about your relationship, about your partner. You may feel emotionally lacking in the relationship, or there might be too much want. If that is the case, please keep a check on it, right? And you can do manifestations related to relationship. If you are single, you can focus on doing prayers, right? And cleansing your energy, right? and you're putting your energy, your aura to the right, in the right direction. That will help you to grow, because the way the seventh house is, you have to focus on the positive outcome of things. That will help you to grow in this time period, focusing on the positive outcome of things. And yes, there are chances that if you're with someone, your partner might stay emotionally disturbed. If that is the case, please support and connect with your loved ones in this time period. That will help you to grow. And I would say that the lord of this sign, Mars, is placing strong in the house of luck, especially praying to Lord Hanumana, right? Chanting the or reading the Hanuman Chalisa or chanting the name of Lord Hanuman will give you strength, energy, and valor, right? And moon in the Kritika Nakshatra, you can light up an oil lamp in front of Lord Hanumana for next whole 1 week, and it will give you a lot of positive results. So best of luck to the sign of Scorpio. Now next we are going to talk about the sign of Sagittarius. For the sign of Sagittarius, this is a time when you have to put your energy into setting a right routine for yourself. This is a time when you have to work upon your health, right? Because the way the sixth house is active, and also having a feeling of servitude towards others, right? Because your house of services is very active, right? And you might feel a lot of mental anxiety in this time period, right? The next 1 or 2 days, and things will improve from, I would say that after this new moon, the things will improve. They will get a lot better for you. But again, these 2-3 days are going to be emotionally tense for you, right? Since the Jupiter is placing in the right house, but it is afflicted by Rahu and Mercury, you will have a sense of self-doubt onto all your talents and all your things. And do not take up any new task in this time period. Your house of partnership is placing well, so you can take assistance from people around you. You can focus more on romancing, on loving your partner or connecting with them. Since Mars is also placing trouble, avoid transactions or a lot of monetary transactions related to real estate, relating to finance, right? And avoid taking too much gambling kind of decisions, because the way the fifth house is afflicted for now, and even the eighth house, right? Do not gamble with your money, with your investments in this time period, right? And it will put you in the right direction. People into the IT sector, people into the computer related work, people into the technology business, you people are going to grow in this time period, right? And show your faithful side, show your committing side to the partner in this time period. It will help you in the long run. So best of luck to the sign of Sagittarius. Now next we're going to talk about the sign of Capricorn. For the sign of Capricorn, this is a time when you have to put your energy into growing your talents, when you have to put your energy into meditating. This is a time when your poor punyas or the karmas of the past lives, they are very active. So most importantly, you have to focus on prayers and meditation, and it will open up your blockages related to finance, love, relating to anything what you want in life. It will open up your blockages and with all the things that you are struggling, because your fifth house is active in this time period. Focus on your heart chakra, right? Focus, ponder your heart, fill your heart with love, affection, and divinity, right? And that will help you to put your life into the right direction. Since Mars is placing debilitated in the 7th house, but it is giving a good effect on the Lagna, the rising house, right? So staying strong, putting up a strong face in the public will help you to grow in this time period, right? So you have to put up a very strong face with the people around you, right? That will help you to grow. And Sun, Moon together in the 5th house is all about making new starts in this time period. And even if in the matters of love, you can do manifestations related to love, and I have already posted about it, the manifestations related to love. You can go and read that post, and you can do manifestations related to love, right? And you can do the Bij mantra of Kamdeva, right? Or you can simply chant the manifestations of love. So best of luck to the sign of Capricorn. Now next we're going to talk about the sign of Aquarius. For the sign of Aquarius, this is a time when you have to put your energy into your family, right? When you have to put your energy into being creative at home. And also some of you will have this urge to change your place or to shift to new places, right? Or to keep a distance from the homeland. And make sure that you are visiting water or river or sea around your place, right? And you are doing some meditation around that place. Since Saturn is placing strong in the first house, so you have been doing hard work, labor, and you have been full of responsibilities, right? And I would suggest you to relax at home, or to focus onto your family. Your Venus is placing really well in your 5th house, and your Sun and Moon, they're placing strong in the 4th house. So this moon cycle, there can be, you can even go for buying a new vehicle or car, or you can even look for a new house, because something new related to your comforts is going to happen in this moon cycle. It will improve. People into grocery business, people into home decor business, people into the real estate business, you are gonna grow in this time period. You will have new opportunities coming your way, and you have to grab them, right? And since your 3rd house, the way it is affected, so do not overcommit to people in this time period. So watch out for your commitments. So make sure that you are not doing any kind of commitments in a haste or in a hurry in this time period, my lovely sign of Aquarius I am talking about. Now at last, now we are going to discuss about the sign of Pisces. For the sign of Pisces, this is a time when you have to put your energy in all the creative spirits. People working into mass media, people working into the Hollywood, Bollywood, or any kind of television, web series, creative profession, drawing, painting, you people are bound to grow with your talents in this time period. The combinations are very strong for you. Yes, you have been struggling with your finance, and you're not able to easily manage it the way your 2nd house is placing. And some of you may even behave in a bit, like a miser manner, right? So most importantly, you have to work upon your skill, and the money will come by, money will follow. Since Mercury, Rahu and Jupiter are placing in your 2nd house, so even focus on your right kind of temperament. So keep your temperament right in this time period. Hello Lucy, hello. Keep your temperament right in this time period, and focus more on your creative skills. And along with this, keep your communication very good with people around you, because the way your 3rd house is active. So if you are into any kind social media influencer, if you are celebrity, if you are if you are trying your luck into movies, into filming, into web series, or any kind of glittering business, right, presentation business, this is a good time to grow, right? Because the Venus is placing well, your 3rd house as well, so you have a good chance to grow in this time period. Yes, Jupiter, the way it is struggling, will give you confidence issues for next 1.5 months. So you have to affirm yourself with confidence, right? And that will help you to put yourself into the right direction. And simply focusing on your throat chakra will improve your vibe, will help you to put yourself into the right direction. And short travels are going to bring in good news for you. And you can also land up at a job which may require a lot of short traveling, right? So best of luck to the Pisces sign people. Now this new moon coming into the sign of this thing Taurus and the nakshatra of Kritika is all about self-improvement, focusing on family, improving your materialistic bliss, right? Focusing on creative fields, materialistic abundance, and yes, because it's a fire sign, fire denoted by the Agni, god of fire, the nakshatra, right? The sign is of earth sign, right? But the nakshatra is related to fire. So it will be a time when the truth will reveal for you, for each one of you. But generally, since the Jupiter is afflicted by Rahu, so there will be a lot of finance related and money related issues for everyone in this time period. And I hope that this new moon brings in positivity, growth, abundance, and prosperity for each one of you. And most importantly, it's also the Shani Jayanti or the birthday of Lord Saturn. So you can donate for next 2 days. Listen to me. You can donate at old age homes to the homeless people, or you can offer food to the homeless or the downtrodden section of the society, right? Any kind of help will be very generous, and even offering bread or any kind of food to ravens and crows and the birds, right? That will help you to get rid of malefic effect of Shani, that is the Saturn. And because it's also the Jeshta new moon, so you can because the Jeshta is the opposite nakshatra of Kritika, right? So you can pray for your ancestors, you can pray to your ancestors, and you can donate in their name. So anyhow, making donations on new moons is always very beneficial, right? So now I am going to save this video. Please share this video with your loved ones, with your near and dear ones, right? So God bless you. Have a very lovely day. Take care of yourselves, and you can always book a reading with me, right? And you can send me a DM and you can book a reading with me. So bye bye. Take care. God bless you. Bye.